Hey, it's Joel here at East Coast Radio Creative with a little tip for you. And I like to share these sometimes because I don't know about you, but I don't read the manual for any software. I'm pretty proficient in some of them, but I've not read the manual. You just kind of get good at it from figuring things out. But every now and then you'll have this realization that there was a feature that would have made your life a lot easier had you known about it. Sometimes I hear about these from friends or just happen to see it online. Or other times I've went searching because I wished a program had a feature or something to make my life easier, and I went and tried to figure it out. Now, sometimes that's even difficult because even if this feature did exist, you don't necessarily know what it will be called, so it's difficult to search out sometimes. But this is one that has made my life a lot easier, so I wanted to share it with you. Particularly helpful if you're working on podcasts, I find. And it basically helps you do some quick editing while you keep everything in sync. In Audition, it's called Ripple Delete, and I'll talk about some other software after I show you what this does. Basically, what we have here that I encounter a lot is 3 separate tracks of dialogue. We have a podcast here with 3 different guests on the go at once, or 3 speakers. So when I edit, I need them to all stay in sync. So let's just hear what is going on here first.
Our efforts on training.
Okay, so I want to take that out. Now, just imagine we only had this one track here. Typically, you would maybe delete, and then if you want to crossfade or bump that up there, you would do that manually, which is not so bad if you're working on one track. But what if you're working on 3? Well, in Audition, you can select them all, then delete, then, unselect these, drag this over. But Ripple Delete makes this all so much easier. It's one of my favorite features in Audition, although some other softwares do have it. Now, I've set it up to a command key, but watch this. Done. Deletes whatever. You don't actually have to select it, okay, like I did just then, but whatever time you select, it will disappear if you press that button. Now, you can see this more in detail if you go to Edit, Ripple Delete. You have a number of options here. Now, the one I have set up for my D key that I use is your time selection in all tracks. So that means when it doesn't matter what track is selected, as long as you have some time selected, it will cut everything. Okay, now you can see on a per track basis, you can adjust how it works, but this is really useful for editing dialogue like this, or sometimes I'll be working with giant podcast sessions where I have bits of audio all over the place lined up, and then just let's say if I wanted to come in here and I need to delete this sentence from something. Well, now usually I would have to go select all the other audio little pieces that are everywhere and hope that I don't accidentally miss one. But I don't have to do that with Ripple Delete. I can just, whatever I need gone, boom. The whole rest of this session moves in sync. Everything stays together. So I find that really useful and time-saving for me. I only wish there was some way that I could set up a shortcut that when I hit this, it would also automatically add in a little crossfade here, because I find myself having to do that quite often. As far as I know, there is no way to automate that or put that on a shortcut key in Audition. If there was, I would love to know about it. If you know, you can let me know. So Ripple Delete, this is called in Audition. I believe in Reaper it is called Ripple Delete as well, and you can obtain a similar function in Pro Tools by using shuffle mode along with the all group, or just grouping the tracks together that you want to edit together, and it'll do pretty much the same thing. So I hope you might get some use out of that and make your life easier. If you have any questions about anything, feel free to leave me a comment. Maybe I'll do a video on it. And of course, if you have any tips to share as well, leave those in the comments below. Thanks for watching.